it's been so uplifting and positive, and people are so happy we're doing this. So thank you for being here. But I think that it's so nice to have the positive feedback and women supporting women.
I think you grow as an individual when you really put your ass up against the wall.
I think so,
push
too.
yourself to your absolute limits where you're like, I can't possibly do this.
Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, watch out. We are
coming for you. Mic drop.
Welcome to our 8th episode.
Ooh, 8 already.
Is it our 8th episode?
I
think it's our 8th episode, maybe, of Hormones and Cork. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Welcome back. We've missed you. It's been a minute since we've been able to get in here and like actually record. Summer
kind of got away.
Schedules, kids, vacation, fire at my practice.
I know, it's been intense. And then a flood at your house.
No, the flood was beforehand. We just replaced all of the things because, the house is 25 years old. So
yeah,
it was time.
Maybe it's time to move back to Ranchera.
My husband, I love our neighborhood because we have such a big yard. I could never live in Ranchera just because you could like spit on your neighbor. We have almost an acre.
But if you live in Ranchera, it's great.
It is. It was great. It was like locally, I loved it.
There's a pool and a
But
pickleball.
I have 2 very wild boys and 2 golden retrievers.
Yeah.
And they need to run.
Yeah.
So,
no, for sure.
But my husband's great because he's like, okay, these are going to go out sooner than later. We should just be proactive and replace all of it now so that we don't have like a chaotic situation where we don't have heat in the middle of winter or we don't have AC in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
And so.
Oh, you were just replacing it.
We replaced both furnaces, both AC
I thought you
units.
had like a issue.
I mean, other than it would like go thunk, 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 thunk when you turned it on.
That's an issue.
Yeah. And then the water heater situation. So we now have a tankless water heater with a filter for my hair.
Oh, so when everybody's wondering about all this hair loss, maybe we should just, get a water filter for our hair.
Yes. I think that's going to be helpful, because we have such hard water.
We do. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Hopefully everybody's summers was great. Andrea went to Newport Beach until she got called back for a fire.
I wasn't in Newport Beach.
We really haven't been drinking. But if you're looking at us,
we had a photo shoot a few minutes ago, and it was pouring rain on us.
So you guys remember this is what's today? August. My
26th.
watch doesn't even work.
August 26th.
And it is so rainy. And thank you for Carrie. She's amazing. Yeah. But we haven't been able to get together for this photo shoot. We keep on rescheduling it. And then we get matching outfits. And we had the rainiest photo shoot in history. So if we look like drowned rats, we tried. We gave it a solid effort. Andrea even got her hair done today.
It's fine. I got my lashes done at 7. I went to work, saw a patient. Then I left, got my hair done.
Oh, and we have to just say,
and I'm on the news today.
She's on the news today. Haley Brooks at 731 Forest is both of our hair person, and she's fantastic.
The best. And no, she's not taking new clients.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry about that. There is anyone at 731 taking?
I don't think there are. We can ask.
We
love them. They're great. We've been to them forever.
Mm-hmm.
And
so if you're new in town, that's the jam. It's a place to go.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today? Oh wait, you didn't go to Newport Beach. What did you do this summer? I forgot. You went somewhere east.
So we went to New Hampshire first.
Same thing.
Because my husband grew up going to Lake Winnipesaukee and he wanted the kids to experience it.
Is there a summer camp called Lake Winnipesaukee?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Was it on movies?
Yes. I'm pretty sure the movie Grown Ups is based around Lake Winnipesaukee.
Do they have a grown-up camp?
They don't, but they have these
really fun
cabins that you can rent. And I have to remember exactly the situation there. But you come, you rent the cabin. I think it's off the grid, right? There's an outhouse, but you can do events and they have kayaks. I don't know. And anyway, it looked like a lot of fun.
Oh, that's fun.
But the cool thing was my kids are big into fishing. And so they were catching not even kidding,
I saw their fish.
60 fish a day.
Yeah.
We caught pickerel. We caught largemouth bass, smallmouth bass.
Easton looked like he was in heaven.
Bluegills. Oh yeah, the kid. He caught. Okay, so we were in New Hampshire for a week, which was amazing, and then we went to Boston for a Red Sox game, and then we went to Nantucket for a night because I love Nantucket. And then the boys had their fishing stuff, so they went night fishing off the dock in Nantucket, and Easton caught a squid.
Oh, fun.
And the squid was like squirting ink and water at him.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
And then when they pulled it out into the light, it was like changing colors. It was changing like purple and
that's
black.
Cool. Did they keep it?
No.
Or did you just throw it back?
No, you just throw it back.
Oh, that's really fun.
And then we went to Cape Cod to see my in-laws, and then my office caught on fire.
Yeah, that was rough. Yeah.
So then I had to fly home a little early.
Yeah, like a day or two early. It wasn't too bad.
But it was fine.
Still.
And Ritual is still standing and
doing
all
great.
Well. Yeah, it was a lot of smoke damage, smoke mitigation, which was quite the hefty insurance claim. But,
you know, put it under insurance, so yeah.
Yeah, and so we're still trying to figure out, like, is that the building owner?
Right.
Right, because our area is secure, right? We have cameras, we have alarms, we have all the things. But it was on the outside of the building, an electrical room. And there's 2 owners of the building, one on each side. And so then they're like, well, who's. So unfortunately, that back room is still not cleaned up where the actual fire
I saw
was.
when I was there last
So,
Wednesday.
like, we still have the air scrubbers, the ozone things running in the office, which is really annoying because they're very loud.
It wasn't too bad.
Well, those are helping with the smoke smell, but it definitely is coming in a little bit. So hopefully that gets figured out sooner than later.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a summer.
It was all the things. What did you do? You went to Almanor, like always.
We went to Almanor. We went to Australia.
Okay.
So we went to Australia.
We haven't talked about that yet.
We went to Australia. We were there for way too not long enough. I was in United Flight 49A on the way there.
Okay.
I had a little cut in the seat. And then on the way home, I was in United Flight 49A on the way back. That seat had 28 hours of my ass. Let me just tell you, I am so happy we get to travel. We get to go for my husband's work. It's great. They're amazing. I never will fly economy that far again. Okay.
No.
I was panicking. I had a full-blown panic attack. I really didn't, but like I don't mind flying, so we fly all the time. When we got home, I was so jet lagged. I actually had COVID pneumonia, but I thought I was so jet lagged that we're going to Paris in December, and I made Dan buy us first class tickets to Paris. Yeah. Because I was like, I'm never doing that. 49A got my ass for a very long time. Like, it was not okay. The kids were like laying on me. It was intense. But Australia, fantastic. Quinn wants to move there. Nobody wears their shoes. It's like the most magical place. You would love it. We were north. We were in Port Douglas, so like
you
north
were like
of
the
Cairns.
sunny, like summer.
Oh, it was because it's winter there right now. It was 75. We went fishing. My parents came, which was super special. We had a fantastic time. You would love it. Totally off the grid. Like where whatever
Give me all the nature. All
she
the
loves
beauty.
the nature. All the nature. Like we walked, we hiked, we did fishing, we did Great Barrier Reef. So it was great. But now it's like school started and we're back at it and all the things.
Getting our asses kicked with all the things.
Every day. And then we try to go do a photo shoot. We get rained on. So we just need a little break.
It's fine. It keeps it interesting, Like what I tell Travis all the time, I'm like, how boring would your life be if you like married a normal human?
Really boring.
He's all, yeah. But yeah, so
that was our summer.
That was our summer. We hope you guys had an eventful summer as well.
Yes.
Today we are going to talk a little bit. We're going to switch gears. We're going to go into aesthetics, but also aesthetics with medical indications. Yeah. Right. So we are going to talk about Botox. Everybody's favorite B word.
And I think that, Andrea is definitely going to be the expert on this one, but there's so many indications for Botox. I don't think people realize that are just like so amazing. And I think Botox maybe gets a bad rap because they're like, oh, Botox. And it's like, it can do really great things for people. And I feel like especially like, we didn't have this when we were like 21 years old or whatever. And I don't know how you feel about this. So I'll ask you, do you feel like it's better for the girls to start younger and do Botox? Or do you feel like it's like we shouldn't have our girls be starting Botox this young because like they're perfect how they are? Like it's like back and forth, like some girls I'm like, oh my God, you're 21. You're so beautiful. Like leave everything alone. As I'm saying that, I'm very bruised because Andrea decided to take a cannula and manhandle my chin on Wednesday. It's great.
And I have brown spots all over my face because I did BBL yesterday.
But we're 42.
And I'm a little swollen. I'm 43.
You could have just said okay. Anyways,
you're right.
We're in our very early 40s. But like, what do you think about the girls that are like 21 trying to do this? Because we didn't have this, so that wasn't like a thing we had to deal with.
Both. It's multifactorial, right? On one hand, I feel like you're beautiful, you're perfect. I don't want you comparing yourself to a filter or Instagram or celebrities, what have you. I think that's asinine.
Also, because let's be honest, like nothing is real. No, like everything is filtered. And now you see everything AI, and you're like, oh my, like this is so damaging.
It's damaging to the psyche, right? Which is why I have a pretty extensive body dysmorphia questionnaire, and it's also why I ask my patients what they love most about themselves before we start talking about what we want to fix.
I was very surprised when you had that in your questionnaire, because I see Andrea for aesthetics, and I thought it was amazing.
Thank you. I think it's important to assess your mental health of your patients. And here's why. I can put everything in your face. We can do all the things, but if you are not whole on the inside, no amount of Botox, filler, microneedling, resurfacing is going to fill your cup. And so then we need to have a serious, like, come to Jesus moment, right? Of like, yes, we can do some things to soften and improve your skin health, but ultimately, I'm probably not going to put filler in those patients' faces because they're not going to feel satisfied. And it's because of perception drift. It's a self-esteem issue. And as we know, self-esteem is an inside job, right? It comes from within. And so sometimes you need to do a little work on your mental health or your mean inner voice that so many of us have before we start augmenting the face. And I feel really passionately about that. That's like a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Back to the young girls, I tell women, like, some young women have really dynamic muscles, really strong muscles, and they're starting to get lines at rest. I think the perfect time to start getting Botox, and I say Botox as like Kleenex.
A neuromodulator.
A neuromodulator. My preference is actually Dysport because it's so much better. It lasts longer, it kicks in faster, whatever. But all that to say, I think once you start seeing lines at rest, that's when you should start coming in and getting your Botox treatments, because at that point we're starting to, it's like a piece of paper that you crumple over and over and over again. Those lines just keep getting deeper, 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 and you can smooth out the paper, but at some point, like, you still see the crinkles, right? And so if you don't want deep lines, doing it preventatively is not a bad thing, even if you're in your 20s and you have some little lines at rest. Also, some people get it for asymmetries, right? Like some people have one eyebrow that's higher than the other, right? Like I used to have this crazy rock eyebrow where I like, and every time I do a photo shoot with Carrie, she's like, dude, relax your face. I'm like, I can't, I don't. This is just.
She also has to be on a certain side, which like is the same side I like. So we have like a little.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You
didn't even speak up. You should have been.
Here's
bitch,
the thing, Andrea.
My good side.
Here's the thing. I was a wet dog, so it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters with that photo shoot.
Well, you may or may not know, everybody. So we form in utero and we come together in the center, right? And so that's why we have all these clefts down.
Have you? Okay, just to, Quinn, my daughter, she has a line right here and right here. So when she formed, like something in that split second when she came together happened, you can actually see her little line.
Look at my line on the bottom of my nose.
Yeah, you can see it.
I freaking hate it.
But she's like a little dark, like a little tiny dark line. And I'm like, oh, you can see where you came together, right? Yeah. And like, cleft lips and obviously like all that stuff. But
we all have one side that's higher than the other. If I'm very asymmetric, actually, if you look at the height of my eyes, my nostrils, people always go, oh yeah. But we're all asymmetric. And
what side is the female side and what side's the male side? Isn't there like one side your female side? Okay,
I think that's just like a term for which side is higher.
Yeah.
Most people will prefer their higher side.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
This is my higher side.
Mine is
it
too.
Also has my dimple. So I like.
So she loves it.
To go like this.
Hey, getting back to the Botox really quick, I did see somebody talk about if you have like a family genetics of like your 11s, like your grandma had them, your mom had them, like your aunt had, you can tell that like it's very strong genetic. Like if you start earlier, you're going to prevent that, right? Because
for sure.
Your glabella is so strong and that can really help too.
Yeah, absolutely. But also I feel like everyone should have the I don't know, the grace to age however they choose to age, right? Some of us like to age with medical assistance like us, and some people really just want to age naturally and not do anything. And to that I say, like, have at it. Get it. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Botox has only been on the market for 20 years. And so it is still a relatively new industry, but it was originally approved for blepharospasm, which is like spazzy eyelid. And then they noticed, oh, hey, this is actually like helping with my patient's wrinkles. This is really cool. And so it's just kind of snowballed. But now it's used for a lot of things. It's used for...
Yeah, let's talk about some of the uses and like kind of go into it
medicine.
Because I think that like for us, like we'll talk about for headaches last because that's our biggest topic for today, because that goes along with like perimenopause and menopause and headaches and all the things that you get. But some off uses that you wouldn't know, it's going to, for we can talk about medical and we can talk about cosmetic. So medically, we're using it for bladder spasms.
Yeah.
We use it for quadriplegics, paraplegics, spasticity. So the spasticity of the muscles. You can use it for gynecological uses, for some trauma, like some sexual trauma where it's very tight down there.
Focal dystonia. Some people have something called focal dystonia where it's a misfiring in your brain, which is like spasticity, right? And you have uncontrollable muscle spasms, and that can be very painful. So it can be used for that.
Yeah, it can be used in the hands. It could be used
in
the
hyperhidrosis. It's used for...
I've done it. One person I did, and she was so happy with it.
Yeah.
Like
Riley, sorry, I'm calling you out, but her girlfriend...
She's fine.
She's like, I sweat so bad. It's horrible. And she's like, Andrea, it has been life-changing since we've done it for hyperhidrosis. So she's like, every time I would get dressed in the morning, I would think, okay, well, what outfit can I choose that's not going to show
She's like, I'm not choosing gray.
Yeah. So she's like, I can literally wear whatever I want now and not have to spend that mental energy on like, what can I wear and what can't I wear and who's going to see my sweaty ass armpits.
We're going to have to ask Riley if we can keep this on.
Oh, she doesn't care.
Yeah, she probably doesn't care.
No.
She's great. We love Riley, by the way. She works at Andrea's office. She's fantastic.
Yes, and she's a phenomenal injector. She's an incredible nurse practitioner. She's such a go-getter. She's so intelligent.
If you're really into peptides and like you want to explore that, talk to Riley or Katie.
GLP-1, hormones. Katie and Riley are...
Yeah, they're really good.
Amazing.
What else can it be used for?
I find a lot of people... You know, of course, we've heard about Barbie talks for the traps, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so yes.
That kind of gets into migraine Botox too.
It can slim, but also it can be used for pain relief for people that have chronic pain. Same thing with masseters, TMJ. Now, if you have like legit TMJ where your jaw is subluxating, meaning like your jaw, you can't close your teeth together, that's not when we're doing this. But if you clench down and you're like, dang, my masseter muscles are really strong and I wake up every morning with a sore jaw, we can absolutely treat your masseters. And I would say if you have that, I'm going to challenge you to put your hands up on your head. Like, I don't know if you can see me if you're watching this. Like what?
She's on her temporalis. She's like 2 inches lateral of the brow, which means she's back from the brow. That's where she's at. What?
Yes.
I'm trying to auditorily explain it to people.
But posterior to the brow.
Shut up.
Superior, inferior, medial, lateral. They don't know what you say.
I teach a lot.
Anyway, put your fingers up here in your scalp.
Take your pinky and put it on your brow and go backwards.
Clench your teeth and rub. And if it's sore up there, we need to Botox your temporalis muscle.
Well, that's because your TMJ is pissed off.
Yeah, you clench your damn teeth and your muscles up here.
But yeah, so if we get into like migraine Botox, I think like, where's the migraine coming from? Is it coming from your traps are so tight, so you're impinging that nerve and you're getting that like pain? Is it coming from your paraspinal muscles, which sit like the lateral, the back side of your head? Is it coming from your occipital, which is the back? Or is it usually it's going to come from your temporalis because we all clench, we're all tight, or it's going to come from your traps because we're all doing this all day, right?
Right.
So we hold, shoulders down. That's what they always say when we're working out, shoulders down, because like
I send a lot of my patients that are like true migraine patients. So how do we get migraine Botox covered by insurance, right? You have to try and fail 3 migraine medications.
You also have to go through a step process where you say like how long you've had a migraine for, what you've tried. Have you been to the ER for a migraine? Have you missed work because of your migraine? Have like all of these like specifications that happens, and then you have to get it approved by your insurance, because migraine Botox is like $2,200.
Oh yeah,
it's expensive, but a lot of insurances will cover it if you have tried. If you are a true migraine sufferer, a lot of insurances will cover it. There are those that won't, and if you're like, I get headaches, but not that much, it's better to see Andrea, because she'll do a little, I'm not trying to toot my horn here, but I'm going to say it. I trained her in migraine Botox, so she's specialized in it well. So she will do a little lateral, temporalis. If you're not watching, it's about 2 inches from the eyebrow and back.
Up and back from the eyebrow, 2 inches, approximately, give or take.
Temporalis Botox.
Just rub your hand in your scalp, and when you feel the big bulge, that's your temporalis.
But I think if you just like, let's say it won't be covered, and somebody's like, I'm getting migraines, I think if you shot some Botox or Dysport in the temporalis.
Oh, for sure.
And the traps, and then the glabella, that, and maybe a little maybe a little occipital, I think that alone would do a good job.
Yeah. So I have a hybrid Botox migraine treatment that I do now with Dysport, not Botox. But what I do is,
we just say Botox, but it can be Dysport. It could, I don't know about
Jeuveau,
Xeomin. I don't know.
Xeomin. It could be, I don't
think those are FDA approved for it, but
no,
but same thing.
So in aesthetics, almost everybody treats in between their brows, right? We know that is called our 11s. That's your glabellar complex. That's your procerus and your corrugators. Okay. Everybody treats that, right? They got the lines. That's going to give you a medial brow lift in the front of your eyebrows. Your forehead is your frontalis muscle. You're also going to treat that for migraine Botox. And then you start going into the other muscles. With my patients that have migraines, I will always treat glabella frontalis, and then I will ask them, when you feel a migraine coming on, where do you feel it coming from? Because more times than not, it's coming from the same spot every time. Don't you think?
It's probably going to be from pus.
Yeah. So they'll either say it comes from behind my head, or it comes from up here on the right side, left side, wherever it may be. And I've figured out a way to just kind of do a hybrid migraine Botox where I treat those areas, and surprisingly that does it. Like a lot of times we don't need to do the full 150 units of migraine Botox.
155. Sorry, I was just correcting you. It's the only thing I can one up her in aesthetics.
Mic drop. Stacy Dooley.
Joel, 1. Make sure you put a mic drop
Andrea
in there.
Anderson, 0.
So if you want specific migraine Botox, you get 3 here, 3 on the other side. You get your
paraspinals.
Paraspinals,
like your neck.
3 in your temporalis, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Obviously, Andrea and I treat a little different because, we done
make
aesthetic
it look pretty.
Botox, so we make it look pretty. But that is migraine Botox. I don't believe, though, that it needs to be.
The temporalis.
I did. I said 3. I said 4 in the temporalis each side,
and then occipitals, and then paraspinals.
Did you just miss everything? I literally just said that. I can't wait for you to watch this back.
I haven't.
Okay, here's the thing. She also blacked out on the way here. We have done 8 episodes, and she had to ask me what the address was to come here. She was on Wheeler Street.
In my defense,
that's not where we're at.
In my defense, the name of this thing is like Wheeler something. And so I had Wheeler in my brain. I'm like, yeah, it's Wheeler, whatever. So I put it in maps, Wheeler Street. Well, there happens to be a Wheeler Street in like somewhat downtown Reno, Nevada. So I just start driving there. I'm like, this does not, no. This is not it.
We left our soggy photo shoot and I got here and I'm like, where are you? And she's like, I don't know. Where am I going? I'm like, oh my God. We have been here so many times. It's the first time using headphones, which are real fun because
we're only using them because our drowned ass rat hair.
Fun. We are giving New Heights a run for its money. Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, watch out.
We're coming for you.
They're coming for you. Oh my God, they got engaged today.
Stop.
I was so happy as a semi-Swiftie. I mean, I am. I
okay,
really
but
love
hold
her.
on. I'm going to circle back.
They got engaged today.
I'm going to circle back because when she went on the freaking podcast,
I bet they were engaged.
Did you see? She put her hand up like this, and then she realized what she did, and she went like that. Watch it. I saw a ring.
Did you?
Yes.
I'm
a very observant individual.
Have you seen her ring? It is gorgeous.
Okay,
it's like I don't know. It's like a square-ish. What is that? A cushion cut? Is that what it's called? It's been a very long time since I got over
I'm pretty sure emerald cut.
Oh yeah, I think it's an emerald cut, but I think it's like 5 carats. And then a gold,
like,
and then a gold band.
You not have 5 carats?
I don't know. I would, and I hope they make babies soon. They're so cute.
Oh, I know. You love T Swift.
I just love her music.
It's interesting to me. T Swift
I was
is
never
very
a Swiftie before.
polarizing to people.
Yeah.
And I find that fascinating. Maybe it's because of her political views. Maybe. Yeah. But I just think she is so intelligent.
She's so smart. I think she's smart. She's good for young girls. She's bringing a whole 2 generations, 3 generations of women together. Like, you can't ask for, you can hate her or hate her music or say she can't sing or whatever. And there is probably better singers in the world, but like what she does and how she writes music is unmatched.
And her little Easter eggs. She is very intelligent. And here's what I tell my team all the time.
About Taylor Swift?
No, about being polarizing.
I thought you guys had meetings about Taylor Swift. I was like, I want to join.
Monthly T Swift meetings. No,
Coming.
So I feel like I'm a polarizing person. I feel like most people either love me or hate me. And
well, if they hate you, they don't know you. They're jealous.
I've come to be okay with that. And here's why. Batteries have 2 sides. Yes, they've got a negative side. They've got a positive side.
So excited to hear this.
Yes. And so our goal is to be in our authentic self. And we are going to pull the people towards us that are meant for us. At the same time, we are going to push the people away that are not meant for us. And that is actually a good thing. So when we're trying to attract our perfect clientele, if we can be as authentic as possible and just be your true self, you will bring the people to you that are meant for you. And the people that you push away, that is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bless and release.
And I have to say, like, being in your 40s, and I think like a majority of our women that are listening are at least 30 to 70 years old. Yeah. We ain't got time for shit.
I'm so over trying.
Like, I don't even have time for like my friends that are like my my core group. Like, it's hard. Like, we make an effort for sure, because I feel like that is one of the most important things in my life. But I don't have time for it.
No, it's really hard. And 2, I feel like there is so much positive energy that you can spend on pouring into others, on educating yourself, up-leveling yourself, coming up with innovation and idea. And when you spend that energy on trying to bring others down or hating on others or talking poorly about others, it's like, excuse my language, but what a fucking waste.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand it.
We went on a tangent. Let's circle back to the Botox.
I do have to say, though, like, just one more small tangent.
Okay.
Andrea and I don't get anything from this. We pay to do this because we want the knowledge out there, because we realize what it's like for women to suffer in silence. And I mean, even today I had a woman say she's gone to 5 different providers, and she's a gynecologist, endocrinologist, and she was so upset about not being treated. So we do this to help people. But our feedback has never once been negative. We've never.
Well, they're not going to tell us to our face.
No, they're not. But I mean, I think people would say it. Like, we hear, it's been so uplifting and positive, and people are so happy we're doing this. So thank you for being here. But I think that it's so nice to have the positive feedback and women supporting women. That's absolutely what's happening.
And that is my personal mission. Like, especially for me in aesthetics, we are rooted in helping other women rise. Mm-hmm. Period. Whether that's in my treatment chair, if I can help you feel better about yourself physically, yes, I'm so into that. If I can help you feel better mentally and give you a safe space, yes. If I can give you a job and help you provide for your family, yes. If I can give you some inspiration, if I can give you advice, if I can help impart some of the things that I've learned along the way, that should be every woman's mission towards each other. Mm-hmm. It took me till my mid-40s to get there.
You're not mid-40s yet. You're 43.
I have 2 years.
So 40. It took you till 40.
It took me till 40. But
yeah, you've definitely grown over the last 3 years. We all have, right? Like, I feel like you hit 40 and all your fucks are gone. Like, your
honestly, I'm going to tell you, going to Vanderbilt showed me.
Toot. I'm joking. No. I'm totally joking. I know it'd piss her off. That's the only reason that I said it.
Okay, but if we circle back, and I'm not going to go on this tangent now because my history is very long and messy, but if we circle back to where I came from, to where I ended up, I never thought I would have been able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of waves to ride. And so I've spent so much of my life self-doubting. I've spent so much of my life with my negative self-talk. And that, for whatever reason, being able to A, get into that school and then B, complete it. Like, I literally emailed my, like, you know, liaison or whatever the first week. And I was like, I can't possibly do this. Please take me back out of the full-time program and put me in part-time. And she never responded. And so
she's like, yeah, right, you're doing it.
She didn't respond. And so I was like, Travis, what do we do? And he's like, well, you better try to figure out what to do on the weekend and then just don't get behind and then wait till Monday. She'll probably respond on Monday and then go from there. And so I just like dug in. I got a bunch of freaking calendars. I like mapped my life like, you know, a beautiful mind.
She does. She loves her calendar.
I do. And then I did it. Mm-hmm. And I kept doing it. And I kept doing it. And I kept doing it. And every obstacle I overcame, I was like, oh shit.
My hair. Uh-huh.
It's so pretty.
It's. And then she had the best teacher ever.
Yeah.
And that's where it all came to a head.
But I think you grow as an individual when you really put your ass up against the wall.
I think so,
push
too.
yourself to your absolute limits where you're like, I can't possibly do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do it, you go, oh, I guess I can. And so can every other woman.
Totally. I mean, when I was like, there's no way I can start my own business. I can't do that. And then we're in Mexico and Shivani's and Kara were like, the fuck you can't.
Right?
Why would you not? And I'm like, I don't know. And it's been eye-opening and remarkable. And it's not very many hours, but it's been literally life-changing in the last 6 months.
Yeah. And when you pour into others, it just fills your own cup. Mm-hmm. Like to help other women, whether it's with hormones or whether it's with aesthetics or it doesn't matter.
Or both. I mean, we've always said, and we will always say, no matter where you can get help, get help. You don't need to see either of us. We are not on this podcast saying, please come see me. Please come see Andrea. That is not what we are about. If you can get help because women should not suffer in silence. They should not feel bad about themselves. There are other ways out. You can see either one of us. You can see any of your medical providers, which is totally great and fine. So please do. But you need to feel good about yourself because there's no reason we shouldn't. Like, there's 50% of us in the nation are women. Like, so why would half of us go through all of this perimenopause, menopause, aging, and not feel good?
Well, and here's the thing is I'm sick and tired of so many of us suffering silently because we think we're the only ones.
Mm-hmm. We're not. You're not. I'm telling you, you're not.
Not alone, babe.
No.
Like every woman that comes in my chair, we all say the same things to each other. And that's why I was like, we need to come together collectively. We at least need to talk about the fact that all of us are going through the same shit. We're all different. We all have our own stressors. We all have our own backstory. We all have our own trauma. But if you're in this age group, we are all likely more similar than we are different.
I can tell you because I see women all the time. Everybody says the exact same thing. And they're like, I just feel bad saying this. It's like, let me guess what you're going to say because I can guess what you're going. I mean, you've seen me do it. I can guess what you're going to say because every other person says the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like shit. I don't like my husband. I want to murder my children. I'm tired.
I have horrific rage and I don't know why. I have
rage, this homicidal rage coming from inside of me. And I feel like
I feel crazy.
I want to sit into a corner and crawl into a hole and die. And that's what you hear. And it's not their personality. It's everything shifting in your life. So if that's happening to you, you're not being crazy.
No.
And so don't feel like, I feel like people are nervous to talk to people about it because they're going to think I'm crazy. We're all a little crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a little bit of crazy. Just like, I'm not going to say it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Should we go back to Botox or?
Probably.
That was a very long tangent.
How long
I don't even know what to call.
It's 6:27.
I don't even know what to call this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I hope you liked it. You should have a glass of wine while you drank this episode.
Cheers.
Or a mushroom. Cheers to episode 8.